Are we on? Welcome to the Future Comedy Show podcast, episode 19, with special guest Ricardo Flanagan. How you doing, Ricardo?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I'm glad to have you. You now live in sunny Los Angeles?
Partially sunny Los Angeles.
Oh.
Sometimes. Most. Yeah, sunny. It's more smoggy.
Smoggy
Yeah.
Los Angeles?
Smoggy.
And you are here. What brings you to town? We got a show tonight at Jen's place at 8 o'clock. You,
Yes.
me, Corey Barnes, Tina Green, Austin Blackmore. We got a lot of people on the show tonight.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
Andy Beningo, best
Yeah.
comic in Detroit's going to be there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a fantastic lineup at
Looking
8 o'clock.
forward. Can't
So
wait.
you're here.
Yes.
You contacted me and said, Mike, want to do some spots? I'm like, of course. We're going to have you a headline. You just got off your Showtime premiere on Shameless.
yeah. Davey, that's my name on the show. Shameless was just the finale just aired this past Sunday.
Oh yeah, I've watched every single episode except that last one. I haven't seen it yet, but I have Showtime on demand or on my laptop, and I watch it all the time. I remember seeing you. I was like, oh my god! I was like, he did the Log Cabin because you came and did my Log Cabin show.
That's what I believe that's where we met.
Yeah, I was pumped. I was like, I was like talking to my girlfriend. I was like, Serena, look at you did the Log Cabin. And she's like, no way. And then, like, to be honest, like, she's like super pumped that you were here. Like, she's like, oh my gosh, we got like a celebrity in the house. Like,
almost. I'm working toward that. Hopefully, one day that'll be a good title for me, right? Because celebrities get residuals. I haven't gotten any residual checks. So once I get a residual check, then I'll take that title.
yeah.
Until then, I'm like a preemptive. I'm on the cusp.
You're right there.
Yeah.
But that's just how it starts. Is like you get these breaks, and then they add up. You get the experience. Next thing you know, I mean, you are getting the residual check. You're like,
getting that. I get that first. I think really what everybody's goal is to be like a series regular on something. Like to be like part of the show's original cast, and then you get those weekly checks, which is better than the residual checks.
Yeah. We got a few people watching right now. We got Mags Zimmerman watching. What's up, Mags?
Yeah.
We got Corey Barnes, our host, is watching. Hopefully he's not watching and driving.
Yeah.
Drive safe, Corey.
Yeah, drive safe.
That's all we need is our host crashing before he gets there.
Make it to the show, bro.
So how'd this end up happening? You're from Detroit, correct?
Well, I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, but I moved to Detroit. That's where I started comedy at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were a regular at the Showcase, Ann Arbor Showcase, and did you Mark Ridley's and everybody like that?
Yeah, Ridley's. Yep. Actually, man. I took a class actually at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase, which is what got me into it. But I'll tell you, man, like between the showcase, I really got like my chops at a bar called Shots in Detroit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I used to go to Shots like once a week, every week, man. And like that bar was a great place to really learn how to do comedy because you had everybody there.
Well, it's called Chops. I mean, that's a great.
It's called Shots.
Oh, Shots. I was gonna say
That's
Chops.
where I got my chops at Shots.
Yeah.
Because you could have got shot there for sure.
For real.
It was in that part of Detroit where you could have got shot. So you go get your chops, but don't get shot in the process.
Yeah, and you made it.
You
made it out, and then you.
Shot.
Where do you live in Los Angeles?
I live in the San Fernando Valley in a city called Winnetka.
Winnetka.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar.
Like Canoga Park. It's
good.
from like North Hollywood.
Yeah, because I lived in North Hollywood and West Hollywood and East LA,
Okay.
I went 3 different places, and
Yeah.
they're all different. They're all very different.
Very different, yeah, for
They're
sure.
very, very different.
Big, huge difference.
Yeah, but it's fun. What's your favorite part about living in Los Angeles?
Man, you know what? Of course, everybody says the weather because the weather's good.
Yeah.
I haven't had a jacket. I'm not used to this, actually. I forgot how cold it is here. It's cold as Steve Bannon's heart out here. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a skull cap and some gloves. I haven't bought that in 5 years. So.
Hey, we got a few more people watching. Casey Rush just came in. What's up, Casey? How you doing? Felipe is watching. Hey, Felipe, we better see you at the show tonight.
Yeah.
It is crazy the difference between there. Doesn't it feel like when you come to Michigan, like it's dreary? Is this like dreary, and then you go there, it's like it's like a permanent vacation.
Yeah, well, when you go to LA, it's real deceptive because like you see all these palm trees and you see just like it just looks like a beautiful setting, but it's weird that it's actually like better to live on this side of the map, really, because it's like it's less traffic.
Less traffic, cheaper rent.
Weather change is good for you,
Yeah.
Being in the heat all the time, it sounds like a great idea, but it's not really a great idea. You need to change.
No, Ricardo is just trying to get us not to move there because when people move to Los Angeles, they don't come back.
It's literally 50 million people there. We don't need any more people.
Yeah, LA sucks. Oh, you need his phone? Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. If anybody has any questions, feel free to shout them out. We'll answer them up. We got Ricarlo. How long have you been doing comedy for?
Oh man, let's see. I started in 2009.
2009. Oh, you're coming up on your 10-year reunion here pretty soon.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Time flies, bro. It feels like just yesterday I just started doing this, man.
What's the biggest benefit of being a comic? Like, what's your favorite thing about it?
Oh man, being the first person to talk about an issue is always, I think, the best. Like, whatever's going on in the news or whatever the hot button issue is, you get a chance to give your take on it.
Yeah.
And, kind of really give people a different vantage point of it.
Yeah.
And you can express it. Because a lot of people, everybody kind of has the same school of thought, and then here you come with a whole different twist on it. Because you sit down and think about a different way to approach an issue, you know what I'm saying? Which I think that contributes to society because we need to look at things from more than one angle.
We need contrarians.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Like 100% we need.
And that's kind of like what we do is what everybody thinks. We're like, all right, well, how do we get them to laugh? It's usually the opposite.
Yep. We make the uncomfortable digestible. You know what I'm saying? So it's an important job when you do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, of course, they take it and just say whatever. They just spew whatever out the side of their necks, and it's not art. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely art when it's done right. You know what I'm saying? So
who's your favorite comic?
I like, of course, I like Chappelle. I like Burr. I like Deion Cole a lot. I think Deion Cole is real dope. Joan Rivers was a favorite of mine before she passed. I like a lot of folks, man. It's hard to really. I can't say I have a favorite because it's too many. Like, I think my favorite person to watch, though, is Deion Cole, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not very familiar, but I'll have to check him out for sure. Yeah, Where's he based out of?
He came from Chicago.
Okay.
But, he was on Conan. He's a writer on Conan.
No shit.
Off and on. And, it's Blackish on ABC.
Okay.
And
I know of that show.
Yeah. He got, 6 shows on the air. Like, he actually, to me, like, if you watch, he has a... I think it was a Showtime. He did a special, like an hour special. No, it was Comedy Central. Okay, and it's pretty good, man.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, he's solid, bro.
If you guys are looking for anything to watch, you're trying to get some stuff, watch some Deion Cole.
Yeah.
Okay. Christy says hi, all the way from Grayling, Michigan. We just did a show out there last weekend.
Oh, nice.
And Christy. I hope you're recovering from your surgery. She had surgery, and I really hope she's feeling better.
Speedy recovery.
Yeah. She's going to be feeling a lot better in a little bit. A lot better, a lot bigger.
Is this a special kind of surgery?
Yeah. This is a special. This is an enhancement surgery. Tina Green's shaking her tits over here. You can't see her; she's in the background. But yeah, Christy, she's gonna be
enhancement surgery.
She's about to be blessed. She's about to be very blessed.
She got she expanded her testicles.
Yeah, her testicles. Yes.
Yeah, nice.
And then Scott White says, "Mike, Scott White here, trying to get in touch." Hi, Scott. This is a good place to do it. Nice to see you. Go ahead and type whatever you guys say. We got Shaylin Clark watching, Shaylund Clark. Is that you know Shaylin?
Shaylin, that sounds familiar, but I don't think I do.
Oh,
But that's a dope.
That's
name,
me.
Though.
Oh, where's she from?
He was with JC.
Oh, Shaylin. Oh, yeah. He'll be at the show tonight for sure. Shaylin's gonna come out.
Shaylin, what up, though?
Yeah, he'll sit in the front row. You'll know who he is. We got a great amount of people who come out and they watch and they show up every week and they're really supportive and they really love the show at Jen. So it's gonna be a nice show. A lot of people are excited about it.
Yeah.
We got a lot of reservations for a night. So I'm looking to get a full house.
Yeah. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Full
house.
All these laughs. We got all these laughs for y'all, man. I got a bunch of stuff to talk about, man. I've been gone for 4 years, man.
Dang.
Yeah, so
is that how long you think? Like, I mean, when you go to LA, like how does it feel like because there's like a ladder in Michigan. Like you go up the ladder, you get up the ladder, you're known, and then you go to LA, it's brand new, you're starting out brand new.
Yeah, you're jumping in the ocean with all the big fish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hear, and you're just in it's not necessarily a small pond, but it's a smaller pond than the ocean. So you're not swimming with the big sharks like the famous folks out there. So you go out there, and the ladder is infinite. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all right.
The ladder is so big. Like you're literally seeing people walk past you that you watched on TV. You know? And you're just like, oh, okay, I'm amongst these folks now. So now they don't really have a reason to pay attention to you, and they let you know that we don't have a reason to pay attention to you. Like it's like, yeah, welcome, but nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on out to LA so we can ignore you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just gotta kind of just weather that storm. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when I was in North Hollywood, and there was a CVS on Lankershim, and I seen Newman from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And I was getting a Red Bull, and I seen him, and I was like, no! And then I kind of held. I was like, all right, act like you've been here before. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be just running up on Newman drinking a Red Bull.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy. See, you're like, oh my gosh, and then
that's like the crazy part. The crazy part is, okay, we look at TV, we look at acting, being on shows and stuff, like it's a dream, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's literally like working at Ford out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's on something or doing something.
That's what if you get excited, you see a person, they're kind of like, oh, okay, buddy, you excited about me putting this door on this on this Explorer here? Is that exciting? I just drilled a door on this.
They're like, no big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, but it still is a bit. Like it's fun, man. It's just a challenge, man. It's like, it's rough, man. I'm getting my ass kicked right now because I gotta pay these SAG dues.
Dang!
So I can keep acting.
Yeah, that's a hustle right there.
Yeah, man. They got that initiation fee is $3,000 for all the future actors and all that good stuff out there. Get that, save that $3,000 so you can pay SAG. Because if you don't, they will stop you in the middle of your progression. I'll share a story with you guys. I got booked on a show recently, one of my favorite shows called Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You ever seen it? Mm-hmm. And that was on my list of shows to get on.
Yeah.
And I booked the role. I was excited, but I had defaulted on my payment plan because I hadn't been working. So I called SAG. I'm like, hey, I got this role, and I just need to do this work so I can, get this money to pay you guys. They were like, nope, you give us all the money or you can't do the job. So
oh, wow.
I ended up, and the production company, they were worried about getting fined by SAG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They chose to go elsewhere with the role.
Dang.
But they ended up cutting that part anyway because I don't think they found anybody to match the role. Yeah. So.
And that's a $3,000 due, and you pay increments or
Well, when you first get on it, you can pay monthly, but if you default one time, it's a violation of the contract. So you have to pay the full amount.
Oh my goodness!
So I've been since October of last year. I've been unable to work because I've been kind of saving up. Because I quit my job.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole scenario. Like I quit my job at the end of last year, around this time actually. Because I said, well, it's now or never. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to go in 100%,
and that's focus. That's what you really need.
Yeah, you
can't
man.
do anything half-assed.
No, not at all. You can't. I can't work in a call center and call myself an actor or a comic, and I'm not really focused on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I had to leave, and I took a risk, man, and it paid off. Fortunately, and I got a little taste of it, but. Now I'm glad it happened because now I see how it works. You know what I'm saying? I see that you have to be diligent in saving the money you earn. You have to have a plan. You can't just jump into it and think it's just going to rain acting jobs on you because it's not.
Yeah. How has things progressed since you put 100% effort in it? You see things are way
exponentially, bro.
Yeah,
exponentially. Like it feels like I'm really in the game now. You know, versus just being on the outskirts of it.
Well, that's what I feel like a lot of people are. It's hard for a lot of people to make the full-time jump because it's scary. It's a decrease in your pay or, so it's a very scary jump. But once you do it, I think it's worth it 100%.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is because especially the road to everything is all about the journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got to enjoy the journey.
Yeah, exactly. The journey's the best part. The destination ain't really as fun as the journey, you know? So that's the comfort you can take in pursuing anything, is just knowing that, it's challenging. There's going to be some times where, you were eating steak and vegetables for dinner, and then that's going to turn to ramen noodles and, juice boxes or whatever, or, that's going to turn to a Tuesday special at Popeyes with 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. You're going to be happy about it. You're like, damn, it's Tuesday. I can get 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit from Popeyes, so that's going to be your life, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you're going to accomplish something if you stay on the road to it, and that feeling is like none other, it's like I don't know, you reach a benchmark, and you're like, oh, this was worth it. Like you prove to yourself that you can do it.
Yeah. And when a lot of people tell you, be realistic, or you better not quit that job. You're not going to find anything like that.
Yeah, those are people who are scared.
Yeah.
And you can't be scared out here, man.
You can't be scared at all.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like an ex-girlfriend of mine. You're not going to find anybody better than me.
Yeah.
And, that's what people say about the jobs. It's like, jobs are a dime a dozen. I think there's always work to be done. You might as well go for it. What's the worst thing that's going to happen?
Yep.
You go broke, and
well,
it's not the worst thing that can happen to you. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? X is in the middle of next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you had to move on to the next thing, which was the next best thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a person who's trying to hold you down. You don't need that right there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a psychological warfare right there.
Yeah,
when people say that, you're like, oh, what? If you believe it, you know what I mean? Which it happens, where you go, oh my gosh, you think, oh, am I going to get anything better? But really, the world's your oyster. There's a lot out there. There's more than you know, especially if you don't travel much, or if you get stuck in an area, get stuck in a group of friends. Like, I had a friend who just didn't believe in any of us, any of our friend group. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make $1 million by 30. I'm looking like I'm probably not gonna do it, but but he said, no, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it, because that's just who we are. That's our parents were like that, and that kind of negativity. You don't need that. If you absorb it and you believe it, you're never gonna get out of it. You can't be surrounding yourself with those type of people. You need people who are ready to make the jump and who are with you and want to see you succeed as well as themselves.
Yeah, well, anybody who's trying to keep you in some boring lifestyle just because they don't, somebody can tell you, oh, you won't make it in Hollywood, oh, it's too much of a struggle to make it at anything. Like, well, what I'm supposed to do, sit here with you and watch Netflix the rest of my life? Is that what I'm aiming
and now
for?
You're going to be on Netflix.
Yeah, well,
eventually. Eventually. When the seasons go to Netflix, but
I believe it's the 28th of February.
That's when they go back over?
I believe so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, I paid for the subscription to watch you live on the Showtime.
Oh, my man, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a Netflix too. Actually, I use somebody else's account for Netflix. But,
like everybody.
Yeah, whatever.
As do I. Shout out to you, whoever gives me that password. Shout out to Dominic Baker, who gives me his Spectrum password, and I'm on that HBO all day.
Dominic Baker's about to get a phone call. This is HBO.
Yeah. Hey, well, I snitched on you, Dom. My bad.
Oh, well, what are you going to do?
Won't change anything.
We got Mitch Ryan watching. What's up, Mitch? How you doing, man? Maggie Zimmerman said, see you guys tonight. You will see us tonight. I'm
we'll be there.
About that. Yeah.
We're willing.
We'll be there for sure. Is there any lessons that you learned while you're out in Los Angeles? What's the biggest differences between the scenes? Detroit, LA.
Detroit scene is more unified. I think the chances that you get stage time in Detroit are much greater.
Yeah.
Because there's more. Michigan as a whole is a big state, so it's clubs everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you got a chance to get on stage. You can create your own venues here, more or less.
Oh yeah.
In LA, the main clubs really don't want anything to do with you. It's not personal. It's just the fact that they can get the big stars to come in there, and the big stars want to, because they're working on new hours, they're working on new stuff, so they want to do those spots. So that's what you're up against. So you
the
have
supply
to
and demand's a lot different
for sure, absolutely. And mainly just that's the big leagues basically.
Yeah.
So you hear, and it's not like it's the minor leagues if it's less than LA, but LA is just where you go and it's showtime. It's prime time. That's where you got to really be prepared to, you got to know what you're doing. You should be ready. And I think being in Detroit is more important for your development as a comic. It's better too, because if you're in the Midwest, you deal with some people, with real people, all types of people. It's more of a melting pot here than it is out there. So you can really find out how to make everybody laugh here versus one type of person laugh out there. Because see, you'll get comics who come up in LA, you know what I mean, and they come over here and bomb all the time because they don't relate to more than one type of person.
Well, there's definitely a difference between people who live in LA and people who live in Michigan for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like Michigan. I mean, especially the show tonight that we're gonna go to a hardworking like farm town. You know what I mean? Like these people work for a living. They either work on cars or they work on a farm or they they're putting in the hours. And maybe LA is a little different. They work on more just shows. It's just different lifestyles.
Well, people in LA, like you see a 50-year-old dude in here, he don't have highlights in his hair.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't have perfect teeth. Some dudes missing teeth in Michigan.
Yeah.
Not in LA. You can't miss teeth. If you walk around with a missing tooth in LA, you won't get no action.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you got it's a different mentality per se.
Yeah,
it's just more. People here aren't as wrapped up in the physical as they are in LA. LA is super wrapped up in the physical, like.
Well, they got canyons to hike. I mean, that's what they do all day.
They hike canyons. They go get Botox in their face. I don't know if you've seen anybody in Michigan with Botox. Any Botox people here?
I don't know.
Or like the what's that lip stuff? Stuff they put in the lips. I see a lot of sex doll lips.
Sex doll lips, out there, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's nice to be in Michigan, man. See some real people.
So anybody out there is going to come to the show, bring your real lips.
Yeah, bring your real lips.
Ricarlo needs some real lips tonight.
Yeah, bring all your fat rolls, too. If you got fat rolls, don't be ashamed of them,
Yeah.
People in L.A. are ashamed to be fat. It's a weird thing.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. Love yourself.
Love yourself. There's a lot of like fear of being different there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you just aren't. Everybody wants to look like whatever, I don't know, Brad Pitt or whatever, whoever they are. I don't know those people who they aspire to look. It's weird, man. It's like when I walk around there, especially when I'm in Hollywood, like Hollywood proper, like I'm like, how do you live like this? Like how do you every day wake up like, oh, I gotta look like somebody else?
Yeah,
like that's your whole objective. Is like, all right, I'm gonna be pretty as that person is, even though. Like, I'm going to look like, what's the lady, Jessica Biel or Scarlett Johansson. I'm going to look like Scarlett Johansson, although my nose is this big, so I'm going to chop off half of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pay $400,000 to chop off half my nose.
Oh, wow. That's some nose money right there.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's a crazy mentality.
And somebody somewhere would love to have that big nose.
Yeah,
they have this tiny, teeny nose, and they're like, I wish I had a big schnoz.
Yeah, exactly. But those people aren't even actors or actresses. They are like
they're just people with smelling ability or disability.
Yeah, they work at Whole Foods, and they just got they getting plastic surgery completely to look like an actor.
Yeah, in LA.
Yeah, and you're just like you're a cashier. Why do you need to look gorgeous as a cashier? You're just bringing up orders like.
Damn. Well, maybe they get more fruit sales. I don't know. They're like, oh man, Whole Foods, they look good.
I hope they get a bonus off that.
maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. Looks is that's always a weird thing for me. I don't know why people rap. I've never been a person wrapped up in my looks all like that.
Yeah.
I guess that's just from my background.
You're a pretty down to earth guy.
Yeah, I'm a big genetically. I'm just a large person anyway. Yeah. So like, I'm only gonna look a certain way. Like, also I got a pot belly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I ain't about to rip my shirt off and be flexing or nothing like that. And I'm okay with that. I'm not like sad about it. Like some people get sad about looking sad. Yeah, Tina's all about.
Tina Green just showed us her 6-pack. She
kickboxes too. So she's all about that lifestyle. Like kicking ass and taking names.
Tina Green's like, I'm gonna look good today.
Yeah, I'll fight food.
She's gonna look like Angelina Jolie. Look at these arms.
Yeah, see, and that's cool. And I'm not disrespecting anybody who does that. That's your thing.
Yeah, well, there's different. Me, I like to work out just because of the testosterone. Like you just get like benefits. A boost. It's almost like an antidepressant. Like like you just feel better. You just feel better when you get on a little run or you do something. You get out of the house. Like say if you're just like not motivated to do anything, if you can just get to the gym and just drive there, and then you're just like, well, I drove all over here, I might as well come in. And then you just run a mile or do a little bit of weights, and you just feel better. I mean, that's me personally. It's not about the look. I mean, I'd like to look good, but
there's other reasons. But you realize that though. You're not like you don't look at yourself and go, oh, I'm inadequate, so let me work out so I can look.
That's how I feel about my calves. I got these small ass calves. I'm like, ugh. I see people who like play like soccer and they got these big calves. Or I was thinking about what I was watching the other day. Oh, racquetball. These guys, racquetball. I was like calf envy. I was like, oh my god, look at these huge calves.
They could probably jump out the gym though.
Yeah, they got lateral moves. My grandma was actually playing in a racquetball tournament. She was playing. She was 75 years. She is 75 years old, playing with a bunch of grown men in the racquetball tournament.
Nice.
She got like last place, but she showed up.
She in the game.
She ain't messing around, dude.
75. That's great, man.
She does everything. Yeah. She ain't messing around.
You know what I found out? The guy that played Machete.
The Machete, the tall like Mexican dude.
Yeah. That dude is 73.
Is he?
Yes.
He looks pretty good.
Whoa.
He looks like 58.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I mean that's pretty. If you 80 and you look 60, that's pretty good.
That's like Arnold Schwarzenegger though, dude. Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger's old as shit.
Yeah, but Arnold Schwarzenegger don't look like. I'm not surprised if somebody said Arnold Schwarzenegger was 73. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. Danny Trejo, I was like, damn, for real.
Danny Trejo, that's his name too. Yeah.
Well, because he has a hard face, but that's because he did a lot of time in jail. So,
this is what happens to you.
Yeah,
this is a bad diet.
Yeah, exactly. You're just eating, ramen noodles and Doritos.
The sodium got him. Yeah, you know what I mean, skin dried out.
Yeah. Face, but he in immaculate shape though. Yeah, like he don't look. He still kind of look like a young gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Schwarzenegger is, his time has passed. It's time for him.
Well, he was the governor. I mean, what do you do after that? After you're the governor of California,
he's done it all.
Yeah, you bang your housekeeper and that's it.
Yeah, man. He has a Mexican son that looks just like him.
That's funny.
Like a Terminator, like the
Mexican
young Terminator.
There you go, man.
Yeah, but he looks literally just like him. But Mexicans are very racially ambiguous people, though.
Yeah, you don't know what they are.
Yeah, Canelo Alvarez looks like you.
Really?
Yeah,
that's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta...
if you put on like maybe 60 pounds of muscle, you would look just like Canelo Alvarez.
I don't even know who Canelo Alvarez is.
He's a boxer.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, man, 60 more pounds. That's a lot of weight. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, he's a pretty
that's a stocky dude.
Yeah. He's
60
serious,
pounds. Jeez.
Yeah, he fights May 5th, Triple G.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
you gonna watch him or what?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You got money on him?
I might put money on him this time. The first one, you never put money on the first fight because you never know how they rigged that. But this second one is gonna be an all-out brawl. I'm going with Canelo.
Yeah,
he has bricks for hands.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big old.
Yeah. I need a knockout this time. You know what I'm saying? Like I need a.
Yeah, we gotta get those fees paid.
Yeah, man.
You get those paid? Are they paid now or what?
No, I'm working on it though. That's why I'm on this tour. This joke because I'm broke tour.
Oh yeah, that's a good tour. That's a good tour name. Yeah, where are you at Friday and Saturday?
Let's see. Friday I'm at Sterling Heights. I'm doing a firefighters benefit there.
Yeah.
You get tickets online there for that. Saturday I'm in Dayton, Ohio at Wiley's.
Oh shit!
Comedy joint. Two shows, one night Saturday.
Oh, that's dope.
7:30 and 9:30. You know what I'm saying? Come on out. People of Ohio, surrounding areas.
People of Ohio.
Even if you live in Michigan, drive down there. It's only 5 hours.
Yeah.
Right? It's 5 great hours.
Yeah, it's time to get in touch with your significant other, or listen to a podcast,
take your lady, bring your whole family.
Yeah.
Get to know each other.
If you don't want to drive that far, you can see us tonight at 8 o'clock at Jen's place, or we can see us tomorrow at Bottoms Up in Bay City on Washington Street next to the McDonald's. 8 o'clock. No cover for either show. Just call, make reservation, save your spot. Is there anything else you want to pop off? Any?
Oh man. Let's see. I'm at the Holly Hotel in Michigan, so there's another Michigan show.
Oh yeah.
And then the 9th and 10th.
Okay, next week. Okay.
Yeah, next week.
Who you there with?
Well, I'm headlining. Let's see. I don't know who the host is. She didn't tell me.
Okay.
So.
Well, maybe somebody.
There's going to be somebody funny. So.
There'll be somebody there.
Yeah,
for sure. There'll be at least 2 people.
There'll be somebody talking on stage.
Yeah, and you're going to rock them for sure. Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
I'm going to go to the Holly, Michigan. Apparently, this hotel is haunted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's famous for that, for the hauntings. What happened? Did somebody die there? Why is it haunted?
Yeah, apparently some kind of murder happened.
Yeah.
Like years ago, and they still there.
They're still there. Ooh.
Yeah. Which I don't know. That brings to mind a joke from Paul Mooney where he talks about that there's no ghosts, because if there were ghosts, then slaves would come back and haunt everybody.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if maybe Holly, Michigan is where the Klan started, I believe.
Nah.
Yeah, I think so.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think the Klan started this. So I think
you're brave, dude. You really go back.
Hey, man, at this juncture, man, if you mad at being black, oh well.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. That's very true.
Well, I'm also a quarter Irish, so.
Yeah, are you? Yeah. Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Ricardo Flanagan, yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather is the Irish dude. He was crazy though.
What was crazy about him?
Oh, he was a wild boy, man. He I give you a story. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. He bought my aunt a Chevelle, which was they don't make that car anymore.
Yeah.
And somebody came and busted out the windows of it. So I can tell you this because he's dead now. And he went across the street and shot the windows out of the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Took a shotgun and shot all the windows.
And he said, "This is for the Flanagans."
Yeah. And didn't go to jail.
Dang, that's nice. You can't do anything without going to jail nowadays.
Yeah.
Everything you go to jail.
Yeah, you go to jail for everything. So
not paying.
Shout out to
ticket.
to the 70s.
The 70s where you can get drunk, shoot shit.
you can do all kind of shit in the 70s.
That was the best time. That was the best time.
Yeah.
All right, well, we can get ready to go hit this show.
Yeah.
Go hang out. This episode was sponsored by DJ's Detailing, the best detailing shop in Saginaw, that's for sure. They cleaned up my Camaro so well that it sold in his garage. Please support Dave Hickey there on Gratiot Road. Thank you for watching, everybody. For Ricarlo and myself, we'll see you tonight.